Peeps, what is up? How you guys doing, man? Are you learning some cool stuff? I hope so, because I'm really trying my best. Okay, let's get back to our third and final segment of motivating you guys, talking about motivation, motivational factors, and different ways we can talk about motivation itself. I'm going to teach you guys some words. Let's start with the first word. It's pillar. Okay, pillar has many different meanings, but the way we're using pillar here is a person or a thing regarded as reliably providing essential support for something. Like you can say, my friend Steve is a pillar of the community. What you're saying is that Steve helps the community, he supports the community. You understand support, you can lean on him. When you can lean on someone, it means that person will support you. Embrace. Of course, embrace. I'm embracing this now. It means to hold someone or something closely in your arms. So I'm embracing this. But it also means to understand something. So let's read it together and let's read it completely. Hold someone closely in one's arms, especially as a sign of affection. Now, here, accept a belief, a theory, or a change willingly and enthusiastically. You have to embrace change. So, what you're saying is you have to understand it and accept it. For 2 years, we embraced the coronavirus. We wore a mask, we obeyed social distancing, and we went and got vaccinated. You understand? We're using embrace here in the second part. Accept a belief, a theory, or a change willingly and enthusiastically. Differentiate. Recognize or ascertain what makes someone or something different. You have to differentiate the difference between a BMW and a Benz. So you have to recognize, ascertain what makes someone or something different. Differentiate means knowing why those two different things are exactly that different. I'm sure you've heard this before. Dopamine. When you work out, you release endorphins and dopamine. Dopamine is known as a feel good neurotransmitter, a chemical that ferries information between neurons. The brain releases it when we eat food that we crave or while we work out, contributing to feelings of pleasure and satisfaction as part of the reward system. The word here is really cool, a chemical that ferries information between neurons. Ferry is that ship on the water that takes containers, cars from one place to another, takes people from one place to another. It's sort of like a taxi for the water, the ocean. But here we're using a chemical that ferries. So it's a chemical that takes information between neurons, a chemical that ferries. You understand? A ferry on the water takes you from one place to another. So, what's happening here? A chemical that ferries. This chemical, dopamine, is ferrying information between neurons. Let's talk about two motivational expressions. Each day is an opportunity. It means that you shouldn't just sit around waiting for something to happen. Get up, get out, and create your own opportunities. I like this one. Stay the course. It means keep going strongly to the end. Keep trying your best. Stay the course means keep going, keep doing your thing. Don't give up. You guys ready to rock and roll? Now, I taught you guys what the word pillar means. So I'm going to teach you guys some things, different steps of pillars. Let's start with Pillar number one, know your core values. Your core values define what matters to you. Things like family, career, freedom, or social justice all represent different examples of values. Knowing which values matter the most will help make important decisions and stay motivated, especially during tough times. For example, in a financial crisis, you may need to sell your house or put that dream vacation on hold to prioritize providing for your family. Pillar number two, build on your strengths. We each have unique strengths. Think of strengths as an easy aspect of yourself that you can grow and improve on. Those skills or virtues that make you shine. When you learn how to identify your strengths, you can put them into play. You will naturally be more effective in meeting challenges, especially during difficult times. Now, in the sentence here, you can put them into play. It means you can use them properly. Let's look at this here. When you learn how to identify your strengths, it means when you understand what makes you stronger, what you're better at than others. When you learn how to identify your strengths, you can put them into play. So, what's saying here is when you find out what your best aspects, your best attributes are, you can use them properly. You will naturally be more effective in meetings, challenges, especially during difficult times. So we're saying here is when you understand what your strengths are, you can use them to better yourself. Pillar number three, align daily actions with long-term goals. Think of your daily actions as the building blocks of life. When you plan your day with intention, you'll create the kind of life you want little by little. Pillar number four, take care of yourself. Daily health habits play a big part in how you approach life. Getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet, regular exercise, paying attention to your mental health. If you don't pay attention to these lifestyle habits, you won't have enough energy to handle stress. Let's take a look at this. Getting enough sleep, eating a balanced diet. Okay, balance means you're balanced. Balanced. But a balanced diet, you're using the word balance here to you instead of using proper. A balanced diet means enough vegetables, enough dairy, enough protein, enough carbohydrates. A balanced diet. Do you guys have a balanced diet? Unfortunately, I don't. Let's go here. Let's talk about embracing. Now, I taught you guys what embrace means. Embracing meaningful goals. Self motivation is the driving force behind your behavior. It pushes you to take action and keep going because you want to, not because someone told you to. Before you commit to a goal, first you should ask yourself why you want to achieve it. That means differentiating between intrinsic versus extrinsic motivations. Now, remember, I taught you guys intrinsic and extrinsic, so you should know this. Intrinsic motivation is more effective for achieving long term goals. If a goal isn't meaningful to you, it's always going to be a struggle to feel motivated. So, I want you to examine your goals. Ask yourself, does this goal truly matter to me? Why do I want to achieve this goal? What do I expect to gain from this goal? Do I feel pressured by others to pursue this, you can also train your brain to release dopamine while you're working hard to achieve a goal. And use this as intrinsic motivation to complete it. Instead of focusing on rewards, focus on effort itself and the enjoyment of the effort. Don't spike dopamine before engaging in effort. And don't spike dopamine after engaging in effort. Learn to spike dopamine from effort itself. Now, remember, we know what spike means. Spike means to go up very fast. You know, in the last month, my weight has spiked 4 kilos. You know, a rocket takes off, goes very fast, so you can say, wow, the rocket is spiking into the sky. My weight has spiked. The price of the dollar has spiked. The price of the dollar spiking every day means going up very fast. Now, I have a quote here from a doctor, Dr. Andrew Huberman. To do this, stop focusing only on getting to a destination. Slow down and appreciate all the benefits of the journey itself. This happens naturally when you go after meaningful goals aligned with your core values and personal strengths. So we understand that? Now, you should have known the word extrinsic and intrinsic. You should have known spike. I've been teaching you guys all these things. I hope you're learning, people. Of course, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. We'll be back soon with a new topic and 3 videos for that topic of Sure Yes.